the students with delivering DT-based video on boiling heat transfer. In this video, the student will perform brainstorming on boiling and the detailed description of types of boiling. The first, the Bala will start the session.
Pressure.
Hari.
So, as introduction, boiling occurs when a liquid will be added some heat over it and resulting in change of state. So, water will be a state of liquid, so it will be converted into vapor by the process of adding some heat over to it. So, the process, the phase change is driven by interaction between the heated surface and the surrounding fluid. So, significance presents the importance is understanding the agents in critical optimizing heat transfer in industrial and engineering applications.
So now we are going to see about the different phases of the boiling resiness. So there are four categories of boiling resiness. We start with the first phase. The first phase is called as the single phase convection. So in that single phase convection, the water will be boiling in a steady state or in a consistent form. So that the liquid will be a pure liquid. There will be no such kind of bubbles, no such kind of layers, such kind of films, nothing will be there. It will be boiling at a pure liquid stage. So the second part is a nucleate boiling. In the nucleate boiling, there will be a small form of bubbles will be formed. Yeah, when due to the over the period of time, the heat will be increasing, so that the water will be getting more temperature in it. So there will be a bubble formation in the nucleate boiling stage. So while coming to the next stage, which is a transition boiling stage. In the transition boiling stage, due to the major period of time, the temperature differences in the water, it will be having a film layer in the transition boiling. So the film layer formation is known as the transition boiling surface. There will be a disturbed slug flow on the top of the water. So coming to the third final part, which is film boiling. Film boiling, which will be previously we have said that in the transition there will be a film layer on the water. The film layer will be totally dissolved and there will be no such films or bubbles or in a pure liquid stage, nothing will be there. The water will be directly vaporizing from liquid stage to a vapor stage. So this is the film boiling. So while coming to the points in the graph, we are going to the A point and C point is where the boiling is happening, and D point is where the film is taking place in the transition boiling, and then the E is where the film is totally depositing. These are the points which we are having. We have seen previously. So now we are coming to the how the saturation point is defined, which is delta T is equal to TW minus the saturation temperature. So by this process only, the convection of boiling will be taking place.
How to differentiate the nucleate boiling?
Okay. So boiling regimes. So boiling is not a uniform process. So but occurs in a distinct regimes. So there are three types of boiling as we saw already: nucleate boiling, transition boiling, and film boiling. Film boiling. Nucleate boiling. So mechanism of nuclear boiling is characterized from formation of the bubble at the discrete point. So at the bottom there will be bubble formation. So efficiency the resume is known for the high heat transformation and coefficient. Next we can see the critical heat flux, which is CHF. So the limit in the nucleate boiling continues until it reaches the critical heat. And definition, which is definition for critical heat flux is the maximum heat flux achieved during nucleate boiling before the system becomes unstable. This is the definition.
In the transition boiling, which is the unstable region, the characteristics of the transition boiling is this is unstable region when the heated surface is intermittently covered by vapor. It is covered by vapor, so it is the unstable region. Heat transfer paradox. In this regime, the heat transfer rate actually decreases even as the surface temperature increases. The liquid vapor turns and contacting to the surface, leading to erratic heat transfer. and the film boiling, the insulated state, insulated state mechanism, by continuous vapor film completely blanches the heated surface. Thermal barrier, because vapor has lower thermal conductivity than liquid, it acts as an insulator. Efficiency, the heat transfer rate is relatively low compared to the nucleate boiling because the vapor film prevents direct liquid contact with the surface.
So finally, coming to the conclusion, today we are see about types of boiling, like overview of boiling business, and we are see about the definition of boiling occurs repeatedly supplied. So coming up to the final point, we have also see about what is nuclear boiling, critical heat flux, as well as transition boiling, as and film boiling. So thank you.